the Shambali.
Here we go.
Let's put those names.
Shambali or
Shambali.
that's on the right.
And here we are, world, going into
Space. Oh yeah.
going into Blizzard World at last. It's going to be Shimada versus Shambali. Both teams, they were actually technically Shambali was not the second seed; they were the third seed. Though they did go 2-1, just like Junkers. So this is kind of what we expected. Both are formidable teams with great players on them. It's going to be a great series. So, what do we have so far?
Well, we got looks like we got with the new Hanzo, we've got Gator
Dang
Dan
on Hanzo.
opting on the Hanzo.
I was not aware of this. Let's see how that's going to work out.
Joseph the Toon picking up the healing duties.
On the other side, on Shambali, it's going to be the same comp that we saw them excel with before. The single tank, 2 DPS, triple support. Now let's see how this is going to work out. Both teams, both compositions are high damage. Little bit more on the side of Shimada, I would say. And it begins. They have a wonderful hold going right now. Their shield's just gonna keep going up. They can cycle through them very well. Hook onto big guy,
hook, big
and he goes
guy.
down at the very beginning. And this is dangerous.
Zergling
Only
coming
one
up around
tank.
the side.
He does get a huge pick on the Mercy. This is definitely a fight that can't be done. They're gonna go for it. Now with the Reds, they're gonna be on 6v5. Nick Dog gonna be taken down. They'll get it and kills Pay. Jolis, however, does
Zergling
go in.
says no.
Little bit of a support show going on, fragging out bloodthirsty supports, and it's gonna be a 0.1 take in 1 minute for the side of Shambali.
And here comes the payload. That was a quick grab there. Coming out of the
Definitely quick
gates
grab.
hot.
However, the ults are even. This is not anybody's fight. Let's see if Shambali is stopped in their tracks by Shimada. Here, this is an easy point to snowball, so Shimada needs to be very careful with what they do now. Looks like they're gonna be taking a fight. After waiting a little bit, however. A little bit of poking, it's still going on, nothing quite happening. Look at the shield, Joe is gonna get hooked, not a kill. Tara is gonna come up from Jazafar. The doorway goes down, double kill, and Gator down with the kill on Zergling. That's 3 people down. The rest comes out. Big guy goes in swinging and goes out swinging too. So they do stop him in their tracks. This is a great place to hold on this point. Way better than far back.
Yeah. Shimada grabbing a little control around the corner. This is a good point because it gives you good high ground as well right here for defensive
Big guy looking to leave the
purposes.
charge. From the control room on the left side. Gonna be spammed down though. There's a lot of damage coming up from the choke. Goes down before the trance comes out. Gonna get red.
Oh, here comes the trans.
Counter trance goes out from Base Bear. However, Zergling already got 2 kills before it. Let's see if they can capitalize on the little bit they can get. Big guy goes in for another big guy charge. Gonna be taking some damage. Not quite the end. Pace with the high noon. Forced to hide. Base Bear goes down. And this is Shimada on the back pedal. They have to go away and try to get another fight before the control point is taken. Doorway with a pick on Faith. Cannot get reds. The rest has been expended already. And Faith used that occasion to go onto the Junkrat. Doorway alone. He's playing with fire. Could get something more though. Especially in a single tank comp. Great hook to prevent any follow-up from the shatter from a big guy. And now it's going to be both teams looking at each other again. Gator down with a pick. However, 2 quick kills coming out from the side of Shambali. And though there is some widow work getting done, it might not be enough. Jolis comes in swinging that flail. And that's going to be it. Just a little bit of cleanup work for Shambali. And they're going to be taking the second control point. They have a lot of time still. 2 staggers. Big guy with a snipe on that charge. And there's a lot of staggers to be had here. They gotta be pushing the cart though. It's useless to just get the staggers without pushing. Cart finally gets pushed. However, both of them almost getting out. A big guy. That was very, very ballsy of him. Let's see if he can get out.
Waiting for the tire here from
the kill hasn't come out yet. A big guy actually makes it out alive. Though Zerglin falls to Gator Dance Widow. Going to get resurrected. And that's the beauty of having a Mercy on your team. The spam comes out from Jazakfon. He's looking to get a res. He's playing with fire. He's separated himself from his team. Gonna be taken out by Jolas' flail. Though Gator Dance kills Zerglin again. The Widow duo going Gator Dance way so far. Tire's still in play. Paith, however, with his own tire, gonna get countered by that Lucio Beast. Still Gator Dance goes down to it. And that's another kill. A lot of explosive damage coming out of Paith. Doorway alone on the car. He's preventing it. He's preventing it from going forward.
Yeah, there's only one person. Shimada's the only one holding it there.
Yeah. So, actually, Doorway's stagger there gained them a final fight if they can group up and go for it properly. They are playing with fire now. In fact, Zerglin is capitalizing. Headshot after headshot. The staggers go down. And this is looking more and more like a quick Shambali tag. Joseph goes down as well. They are not grouping up at 6 as they should be. Doorway comes out as Winston. Does manage to get a little bit more stagger. A little more stall. It's not enough.
So that was almost a non-stop Shambali game right there.
That was 100% a quick run from Shambali. 2 minutes 49 on the clock.
So what are you thinking?
Perfect,
So
but really
Shimada, yeah, very good. So if I'm Shimada at this point, like what are we looking at? What do they need to switch up right now to make a big difference? Because I'm thinking damage dealing is always the thing in my head. I'm thinking maybe even if they threw in a little bit of a I'm drawing a blank on words, but I was thinking of something to help kind of break them up on the other side. Maybe some flanking going on.
Maybe. I actually, I want to see Doorway on Zarya, honestly. Ryan Zarya, very strong in this meta, especially if paired with a Brigitte, with Base Bear is on to right now. Doorway is a good Zarya. We've seen him in every other season. Though he has been flexing a ton more. He's known for his Zarya, and I want to see him on Zarya right now. The Mercy, I like the Mercy as well. You know, Mercy Brigitte, it's a tough comp to make work because your Mercy has to be healing everybody and can't quite pocket anyone, which you ideally want her to pocket your Widow or your Pharah. In a comp like this, she can, because Brigitte's healing output is just not enough.
So there is a little Easter egg in here. It's paying homage to Dark Souls, but I can't remember where it is. As we fly around in the Castle Diablo portion of Blizzard World.
And now as we go and look at the teams, Shimada trying to run just as an effective, if not better even, that's still possible, attack and get some time on their clock.
Alright, we got Nick Dog leading the charge. Along with Doorway, both their tanks. You see Shambali taking a hold on the high ground, as they should.
They're taking a lot of damage.
Oh, and they got bopped off.
Quick. Big boop. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Tries to go for a charge, doesn't quite get it, and now Nick Dog's alone in the back line of the team. But Dan, with the kill on Zerglin, makes it possible. Now Dan has a lot more space to work with, and there he is. Kill on the Mercy, kill on the Zenyatta, and Big Guy is next on the chopping block. Gonna get taken down. He does put up a fight. Eventually goes down, and now it's just walk on point and take this point. Actually faster than Shambali could do. That was a really solid capitalization off of a little mistake.
It
I really liked seeing it.
That was a nice, I mean, that was like a deck of cards. They just hit one and they all fell.
They perfectly snowballed like you should. That was just like really clean Overwatch play. Now Joseph, looking to get his Valkyrie way before Lansduke can. Big Guy has the Shatter. That's what Shambali should be looking to get. Big Guy got that Shatter while fighting in the room and not dying. that was a valiant fight that actually gained him an ultimate that he could swing the next fight.
So let's see. He's probably going to want to drop down here, most likely, and we'll see if he can nail it.
Yeah. A lot of ultimates are coming up on Shimada's side. However, none of them have that big of an effect outside of Mercy's.
Shimada's in the blue. That's who we're observing now.
Yeah, you're looking at a bomb. Yeah, you're looking at wall hacks. But neither does turn around the fire the way you'd want it to. The charge does not manage to get anything. Taylor kills Base Bear. Both charges miss. You're looking for a shatter. Probably won't need it.
No.
2 kills on the side of Shambali. They can be content.
Yeah, Shambali's now stabilizing a bit.
It's now Pate with the tire and Big Guy with the shatter. Big ultimates. Both can turn a fight. On the other side, both support also are up. They're playing with only 2 supports compared to the 3 on Shimada's side. So that means more sustain and nigh unkillable team once those 3 support ultimates are up. Zergling with the kill on Gator Dan. Could get res if it's on in too bad of a position. In fact, it does.
Nice work. Gator Dan's back up and ready to rock
Out
and roll.
comes the tire. I mean, the bomb, and it's a triple!
Whoa!
Don't drop that shield. That's big.
Wow.
This is gigantic bomb, and they can just take the point off of it.
That was a huge bomb.
That was exactly what you wanted. Look at the ultimates coming up for Shambali. If Shambali could get the Transcendence, or that Bell, or that Shatter up, that was a 1-5 for them.
Yeah.
However, the bomb just says no thank you to all that. Questionable tire from Faye.
They said no.
Questionable tire. And Gatorden gets that and picks up Zerglin on the way out. They're gonna be pushing Mercy on low health. LZ actually does manage to get out. Gets protected by a big guy. Good shielding here. Now they're on the back pedal. They have to just respect Shimada's power right now. They're up. They have the ultimate. Respect them. Just come back as 6. Let them take the space that they need. Jazakon goes down to bait. And get into Tyler. That's all you need. 1 or 2 ultimates. Perfect. Just a shatter. That's the fight. That's all she wrote. Now walk back. Take a breather. Both teams just need to take a breather.
Wow, that was an aggressive few moments there, but now they gotta make sure this cart doesn't fall back too much. It's starting.
Now, the Valkyrie, Joseph has been holding on to the Valkyrie early rally before the fight. Let's see if it's matched by Jolis or not. It's not yet. They're yelling at for Jolis to ult. He's not doing it yet. Finally goes for the rally. Zerglin and Big do get taken down before it. That was a late ultimate. And Jezekfan does manage to get that kill onto Pei. And now they're just snowballing.
Shimada is
And that's
really
just what happens.
going for it.
That's why great boop. Jezekfan actually popping off. That's what happens when you rally too late. You want to rally before the fight, because if you come into a fight with 100 health made of armor more than the other team, you're going to win that fight.
Incoming pace tire coming around the left
Does
side.
manage to kill Jezekfan. Could get res if they manage to play around the Mercy well enough. Jezekfan trades it for Taylor. Out comes the Diva Bomb and gets Zerglin. More kills coming out. Nick Dog swinging away the hammer. And Pate alone on the car doesn't manage to get anything. Go away, clean up on the Mercy. Pate alone does go down. A little bit of damage from the passive, but it's not going to be enough. Nick Dog goes for the charge, however, it's going to be Taylor coming out with the Zen ult on the car. The stagger keeps going. The stall is real. And Joseph goes down to Zerglin's Tracer, and so does Dan. This is a lost fight from Shambali.
Oh my god.
Shambali does manage to win it. That is all Zerglin. That is absolutely all Zerglin. Just avoiding the inevitable. Getting 2 kills in a stall situation. That is so hard and so important for a team
Wow. What a hold. That is a great hold on their part. But now you can see Shambali establishing themselves around that payload, making sure it's going backwards. We got Jazakafan and Joseph Dan running the pharmacy up top right now. We got Nick Dog and we got Gator Dan in the back, ready to rock and roll.
Here comes the
Diva
bomb. Not gonna be enough.
Nobody.
Good shielding.
In comes
I like that
up
idea.
and over.
Baseberg go down. Charges into each other. Jezefrom kills Zerglin. So it's still doable. 5v5. Spawns on the advantage of Shambali though. They do manage to get a kill. They do manage to get a res. And now, for Shimada, you have to be on the back pedal. You cannot keep fighting this. This is a lost fight.
Pull it back, Shimada. Pull it back, guys. You gotta fight. You got 2 more pushes in
Ooh, actually, Allen's dude uses that Valkyrie.
Interesting. Maybe a little unnecessary.
Absolutely unnecessary.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that stagger fight has a lot of value.
Yeah.
Because look at Shambali. They just have Jolis's rally. If I was Jolis, I'd be rallying right now, actually, to get those HP up. It's tempting to use it like a Lucio beat, or a trance, build that armor back up mid-fight, but it's just better to come in with your whole team as tanks, especially if you're playing against a Shatter, a Valkyrie, and a Barrage, as well as a High Noon and a Bomb. All the ultimates are on Shimada's side. Chiller could do something with a Bomb. It comes out. Does manage to go Jazakfon.
In comes Paige.
Jolis? Okay.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good, but Shimada, they gotta stay calm, collected. They can still push this.
They still can, and now that all the ultimates were expended on this fight, besides the Shatter,
Yeah.
you have 5 ultimates on Shimada's side. They should not lose this fight.
Keith is doing some unbelievable work as Roadhog here. I think he's done a pretty good job of holding him off. Uh-oh.
Reinhardt gets trapped. As they walk forward with 5 ultimates, the bomb comes out. That's another doorknob bomb. Trying to get something, he does manage to get paid. That's so important. That's all the damage on Nick's shield. Mitigated. Blocks the Shatter. Counter Shattered. Huge plays from Nick. However, Zerglin does get a kill onto Jazakfon. No follow-up on the Shatter. Another High Noon comes out. Nothing happens from it. The Valkyrie is going to get some healing. And a rest. Gator Dan and Nick Dog. That's their show. Gator Dan goes down, however, to Paith is passive. However, there is not enough time. This is going to be a take in overtime from Shimada.
Wow.
Hold on a second. I could not see how much time was left on the clock. There might be like a 10th left, which would be huge because they would get another attempt. They do have it. That was less than a second left on the clock. If they did not get that, this would have been a draw or a Shambali victory situation. However, that 10th left on the clock gives them a shot at running this map again. That was gigantic.
Wow. So they got it in just the nick of time.
Just the nick of time.
It would have been a draw situation if they went into OT and capped it?
Absolutely. It would have been either a draw or a Shambali victory.
Yeah.
Shambali does
it
get a
wouldn't
minute
give
more.
him another run up.
Nope, it would not. Shambali does get a minute more, which is a lot to play with. 3 minutes 48 against 1 minute for Shimada. But Shimada does manage to earn themselves another go at it, which by any means they should not have gotten if you look at how the fight was turning out. So this means chances are we won't go to a tiebreaker. Save both teams full holding each other on first point.
Wow. I'd say Shimada really pulled it together there because it was looking a little grim.
Absolutely. Shambali goes back to the triple support. They switched Taylor onto the Diva at the end of last round. They go back to triple support. Well, it looks like it's going to be the same composition for Shimada. They get 1 attack.
Alright, here they go. Let's take a look at Nick Dog here doing the shield work.
A lot is riding on the Widow duel as well. Once one Widow takes out the other, they have all they want in the world. All the space they want in the world because there's nobody to contest either one of the Widows. Nick Dog gonna be slapped around, but that's a huge break from Dan. Mercy goes down. For Faith, killing the base bear. Little res, little kill coming out. Messy fight.
Very messy.
Big shatter, earned really fast by a big guy. 17 seconds left. Jazakfon trying to get a couple picks. And Gator Dan as well. This is not a done fight, especially if Doorknob can get on that point, which he will now at the very last second. DPS is on. Zerglin goes down. However, the Mercy goes down mid-red. That is a huge pick.
That is a
now
big
both teams
pick.
coming back up.
Transcendence
gonna be earned. Goes down, nothing quite happening. Bomb blocked by big guy, but he gets charged in the middle of that. And now it's just 3 people onto the point against the full might of Shimada. Big guy will be taken out. Jolis, Taylor follows him into the grave. Zerglin comes back as Tracer. I would not have done that. I think Zerglin could have held the Widow, especially in a fight that was lost on that point. Unless Zerglin is just trying to switch to Tracer.
Shimada is going to cap this. Wow. I would never call
Zerglin
that.
goes back to Widow. The ultimate charge is not that important, but still. Jazakfon onto Tracer. I've never seen him go Tracer. I would want him back on either a Junkrat or Farm. Those are his two specialist heroes. Maybe he has a Tracer that we don't know about. Maybe he's about to pop off. I'm gonna be looking at an early fight as the rally on both teams, neither popping it yet. I would be doing it right now. You want to start that fight. Here comes the tire. And you want the armor against it. Delaying the tire to gain a little bit more time. Looking for the mercy, but then snipes it out of the air. Great play from him. The Shredder does come out. Both teams shuttered. And here it comes. Big guy tries. However, it's looking like Shimada is going to be taking another fight. Better follow up on the Shatter. Coming out late. Do not leave card.
Oh, they're
Watch
leaving
out.
the card, guys. Careful.
Okay, the snowball is happening right now on Shimada's side. They might be able to take this point directly. Let's see if Shambali is going to put up a fight for the end. They have the spawns. Okay, the point is taken. Do not get staggered. This is very important. Two things have to happen right now. Shambali has to not get staggered, and Shimada has to not leave the card. It's really easy to do it.
All they gotta do is just boop them all off. Ooh.
Or just a little bit, you know. You don't think about it for a second. Oh, somebody else is gonna be on the card. Boom. You see that defeat. See that round one completed. Here comes the doorway bomb. Can it get anything? It kills their Glen. That's important. Could get raised by Alan's dude, however.
Well, I could have cut into their DPS now, so that's
Stay on the card. They need card presence. Zergling does go down. Reinhardt charges, however, great flail by Jolis. Bomb comes out, Jolis goes down. Transcendence from Taylor. And the brawl comes out. Shambali gonna be out. They still have a tire in play. Shatter does get something. Not enough, but still. Taylor, Pate, and Zergling gonna be doing the follow-up that they needed for the entire round.
It's a nice push.
What an amazing push with 1 minute.
Wow. Very nice push.
Dare I say, it reminds me of a great push on Dorado done in the first game of the day, where some team ran it the entire way through with 1 minute left in overtime.
Yeah.
And then got kicked out the next game. But that's not important because we're looking at 3 minutes 48 for Shambali and Shimada. They have way more time. Omnix did do that. I was an Omnix. Omnix is the best.
They were pretty good. They're pretty good.
I love my teammates. It plays. It happens.
Should have a longer season.
Could.
We have talked about that. We don't know if we'd hold everybody's interest that long. A month is a long time to get everybody in.
It's definitely worth checking out.
We'll
Ask the people.
We'll
the
see,
people.
Yeah, the people dictate how we run the league. So we'll see what the feedback is. If it's longer, it's longer.
We'll see you next season. Everybody in the chat, look out for that. Now, 3 minutes 48. Shambali decides to run the same comp over and over again. Don't fix what ain't broken. I can see that. Doorway finally on the Zarya. I've been wanting to see this. Because Doorway always tried to force the Zarya during the dive meta, but now Zarya is as strong as it is. So he can truly shine playing Zarya in this kind of meta. Especially when playing, Ryan battles. He knows how to do it. The fight begins. A little bit of poke being exchanged. Both teams just kind of mirroring each other, not quite going for an engage yet. Going to be fighting on point. Jolis goes for the charge. Ooh, big save from a charge that almost happened from Nick Dog. Nick Dog does get charged. However, big guy, he already has a shatter. How does he do it?
Wow.
He goes forward and now it's Jolis swinging away at the enemy.
It's crazy.
How does he do it? Nick Dog with 32% of his first shatter while Big Guy already has his. Wins him that fight. Perfect. Okay, 2 minutes 50 for this second point. However, remember this. The Graviton Surge is coming into play now. That's an easy teamfight win. Which, given enough stall, given enough time, Shimada doesn't need that many offs if they can just play the game properly and not get staggered and have enough fights to run down that clock and do one final grab at the last point. Let's see how they're gonna do it. They're respecting Shambali right now. They're letting them take the space as they wait for 6 to be up. Pace takes down Gildan. That's very important to pick. No Widow in this fight. And it's just gonna be Pace hitting those heads again. Jazakfan gets to kill on big guy. Grab comes out. Is it gonna be enough? They're trying to get around. Transcend is this force from Chiller and it's a 4v4. The Jazakfan turret comes out. Jolis goes down. Gets traded by Zerglin and the rally to just put the end of this fight. And though big guy gets res on the left side, Doorway alone can't quite fight it. Base Bear forced on the back pedal. And now big guy looking for another shatter. They're down 1 Zarya. 5v6 fight. Big shadow, however. Chiller, is it going to go down? Does not, and Zerglin comes out from the back. Gets 2 kills with their ultimate. And though Gildan trades him, it's not enough. Big guy. And Zerglin gets res as well. Big pick on Gatordan. On Pate, from Gatordan. Because they could look to get a fight on the last point. I would be going all over it. I want them to take this fight. The charge just come in. However, gets flailed. And the counter charge. So Gatordan gets a kill. The shatter is halfway blocked. A couple people go down. However, Shimada is down in numbers. 50 seconds left. And Doorway is looking to build his Graviton. Big guy with a big kill on Base Bear.
Big guy's
He's still just swinging away. And though Nicknut goes in for the charge, it's not going to be enough. Doesn't get anybody. Big guy with another charge. Gatordan kills Page. However, Fire Strike takes down the right counterpart. And he's just swinging away. And this is going to be Shambali taking down Shimada in the first map. Holy cow.
Wow.
Now,
Very nice.
if my name is Doorway, I'm yelling at my teammates. Picks, it's Kings Row, not Hollywood.
Oh, oops.
And everybody's saying it. Now, if I'm Doorway, I'm yelling at my team. Pick Kings Row, let me play Zarya.